This right here could be bad for Dogecoin holders. Now, we're just going to hop right into this. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff, and leave a comment in the comment section. But let's talk about this because this is really big. Now, Doge creators deny allegations brought forward in Musk lawsuit. As we all know, anything involving Elon Musk has a lot to do with Dogecoin, especially when it has to do with the Dogecoin creators, because they're now being accused of working with Elon Musk to scam billions of dollars from people and blah, blah, blah. Right? We already know the narrative of the government. All right? We already know the narrative here. But, anyways, Billy Marcus and Misha Bohr have denied receiving advertising revenue for Doge from X and Elon Musk. And what is this about? Well, this is about the allegations here that Elon Musk is working with them to create some Ponzi scheme. But let's keep reading. It says, in the ongoing legal saga surrounding Dogecoin, the latest chapter has taken an unexpected twist. A group of investors has filed a lawsuit seeking a staggering $258 billion in damages against Elon Musk and the Dogecoin Foundation. And you know what's really funny here? It says a group of investors isn't seeking $258 billion. It's not really the government seeking $258 billion from them. It's a group of investors. And you already know the type of investors these are. These are people who had money in Dogecoin and Ethereum and stuff like that. These are the institutional investors that they're telling you about. And the reason why this is such a problem to these institutional investors is because they know the retail holds a lot of market share. People are taking money out of Bitcoin and putting it in Dogecoin, and they don't like that makes their money go down. They want all the money to themselves. So they're like, all right, well, since we couldn't make as much off of Bitcoin, because Dogecoin went to 90 billion, the way they see it, well, since Dogecoin went to 90 billion, and with trading volume, it was definitely somewhere around 258 billion in total trading volume. If you want to think about that, they're thinking, well, that money could have came to Bitcoin. So how about we go ahead and sue them and get that same money that we could have got inside of gains back from them for suing them. That's pretty much what they're doing here. They're mad because Dogecoin's doing very well. Well, it was doing very well, and they're mad because it was doing very well. And this is really bad because they're pretty much pointing at them and saying, you know what, that should be our money. That should be inside of Bitcoin. That shouldn't be in Dogecoin. That should be our money. And that's why they're suing them. That's why these investors. Do you think these investors are suing them for $258 billion? They're actually going to take that $258 billion and give it back to the people that they're fighting for? They're not going to do that. They're just going to take this money and then they're going to reinvest it inside of Bitcoin, or they're going to buy Dogecoin themselves. That's all they want this $258 billion for. That's a lot of money. Dogecoin isn't even worth that much right now, and it was never worth that much. It did have high trading volume, which could equal that much, but that's pretty much all it is. But if you're going to sue for all that money, then respectfully, you got to give that money back to the retail traders that were buying Dogecoin. If you really care about it and you really think people got scammed here, you got to take that money and give it back to the retail traders, because that's where the money was coming from, right? But no, they don't care about that. These are investors that are institutional investors, and they're going to take it and put it into their own funds. They're going to take it and put it into Bitcoin. That's pretty much what's going on here. So this is a complete BS lawsuit. Now, this legal battle has brought to light a host of allegations involving major influencers in the Dogecoin community who are accused of aiding the defendants by generating positive content on social media in exchange for undisclosed benefits, including royalties linked to impressions on X, formerly Twitter. And I could come out and say this right here. Nobody has offered me any type of money to talk about Dogecoin or Baby Doge. Like, I talk about these projects because I like them. And it's probably going to be the same thing here for the Dogecoin developers. Like, do you really think they're going to pay Elon Musk, like the richest man in the world? He doesn't need money. There's no money being exchanged here. This is just a BS lawsuit, pretty much. Now, it says the accused influencers, among the individuals accused of aiding Elon Musk and the Dogecoin Foundation, are Billy Marcus, known by the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto. He's known as the co-founder of Doge, or creator of Doge, and a prominent Dogecoin community member known as Misha Bohr. Both Marcus and Misha Bohr have vehemently denied the allegations and expressed their surprise at being included in the lawsuit, which it is BS. These guys don't even have nothing close to $259 billion. They could never even imagine having that money. They would be in debt forever. They would have to literally give their life for that. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. And it says Billy Marcus, the co-creator of Dogecoin, was one of the first to respond to the accusations. In his statement, Marcus highlighted the inaccuracies in the lawsuit. He pointed out that he is not associated with Elon Musk, contrary to the claims made in the legal documents. Additionally, Marcus noted that he had posted negative comments about Dogecoin in the past and had resigned from his non-role in the Doge Foundation, some time ago, making it clear that he was not involved in any conspiracy. And that's funny because even I have made content on Dogecoin that was actually particularly negative. Like, I've made negative videos. Like, this is a negative video on Dogecoin. Like, this is bad for Dogecoin. This is a bad look for Dogecoin, right? If you watched my previous video about Dogecoin earlier today, yeah, I did mention it's about to have a temporary increase, but then from there, it could possibly go to 4 cents. But then when we get the actual bull market, then we could finally see Dogecoin, start to come around April 2024. That's going to be the Bitcoin halving. So around that time, we should see, some good, pumps. Usually a year after the Bitcoin halving, you see like the crypto market is like doubled. So we could definitely see like 100% gains after the April of 2024. So that's what we're looking towards for this next bull market. But what we're looking at here is not good at all, because this just looks bad on Dogecoin. It looks very, very bad on Dogecoin. But, it is what it is. Like, we can't do anything. This is what Shibatoshi Nakamoto said. He said, I mean, these aren't the crux of an argument related to anything they are alleging. I also generally don't know why they were included, because it doesn't help in the case at all. It's just kind of crappy to see people's names dragged into the garbage for no reason. As we know, it's social media. That's what they do. That's what the media does. They will drag your name in the mud just so they can come out on top. And as you can see, they have a whole list of names right here, right? So upon information and belief, Twitter accounts, including but not limited to the following, are operated by paid influencers for defendants who received royalties, aka ad sharing revenue, from Twitter and or X, or are operated by individuals who have received other favorable favors from defendants in exchange for favorable social media content. Now it says Shibatoshi Nakamoto, Dave Lee, Doge designer, chairman, WSB, the Wall Street guy, Misha Moore, Sir Doge of the Doge, or so I don't even know, Sir Doge of the coin, My Doge Tip, Stephen Mark Ryan, yeah, Stephen Mark Ryan, Doge Whisper, the Underdoge, Jordan Jefferson, My Doge Wallet, Alex from My Doge CTO, Doge Dillionaire, Elon Oshi, Muscamato, and $3 emojis. Now, one that was really interesting here was the chairman, Wall Street Bets chairman. You know how they did all the meme coin stocks and all that. They were never targeted for meme coin stocks. But then the second this person starts tweeting about Dogecoin, now they're being targeted here. And see, the messed up part here is, look at this. It says, upon information and belief, Twitter accounts, including but not limited to the following, and it says here, received royalties, aka ad sharing revenue from Twitter. Well, guess what? A lot of people get ad share revenue for talking about Dogecoin on YouTube, on Twitter, on all these platforms. And if you look at these government, if you actually go in here and look at these government Twitter accounts, anytime they make a tweet talking about Dogecoin, they're getting paid Twitter ad revenue for talking about Dogecoin. So they themselves are getting paid to talk about Dogecoin. Like, make this make sense. Like, come on now. Like, how are they themselves getting paid to talk about Dogecoin, and now they're coming out after all these people for it, right? And that's not even the only thing here. There's a lot more like tying into this. So, for instance, they're getting paid to talk about Dogecoin. Who else is getting paid to talk about Dogecoin? Because anyone, like, pretty much if anything has the keyword Dogecoin in it, they're technically getting paid to talk about Dogecoin. Like, this has the keyword Dogecoin in it. So if they have ads active, which they have 113K followers, they definitely have ads. They're getting paid to talk about Dogecoin. Look, Dogecoin's right there in that hashtag. They don't even have to say anything about Dogecoin. They just have to put the hashtag there. And now they're talking about Dogecoin. So by technical standards, like thousands, millions of people are, guilty inside of their eyes. Like, how can that, how can y'all just do that like that? It's not even right at this point. And it's ridiculous. It's completely ridiculous. But we'll see. I think that this case is going to fail. I don't think it's going to actually be able to go through. It's just ridiculous. It's a ridiculous case. So I don't think it's going to be able to even go through. That's my personal opinion. I don't think it's going to go through. It's complete BS. But let's move on. It says Misha Bor, a prominent member of the Dogecoin community, also took to social media to express their frustration at being labeled a Musk sycophant. They clarified that their interactions with Musk on social media were not always positive and that they had received criticism from him, which had even led to temporary shadow bans on their account. Misha Bor admittedly denied receiving any advertising revenue from X and reaffirmed their commitment to educating Dogecoin users. So, the ongoing lawsuit as this lawsuit unfolds, it raises several questions about its potential impact on the broader Dogecoin community and whether the sought after $258 billion in damages will hold up in court. Now, I don't think that much money is going to hold up in court, but they do, like, the government does hate Dogecoin. Like, they hate Elon Musk, they hate Dogecoin. So they're probably going to hit him with something. They might hit him with 10 billion. He might have to pay 10 billion. They might hit him with 2 billion. He might have to pay 2 billion or 1 billion. I don't think it's going to be for 258 billion. That's just ridiculous. But I think they will hit him for some money. All right, I think they're going to hit him for some money. And this will be a bad look on Dogecoin. Very bad look on Dogecoin. So hopefully it doesn't happen because it's going to look very bad on Dogecoin. But anyways, it says the legal battle has brought attention to the role of social media influencers in shaping the perception and popularity of cryptocurrencies. This case also highlights the need for transparency and ethical practices within the cryptocurrency industry. The accusations of undisclosed benefits and royalties for generating positive content underscore the importance of clear disclosure in influencer marketing and online endorsements. And that's why I'm always saying, like, my videos, they're not sponsored by anyone. I do get YouTube ad revenue, but it's like $85 last month. And if you don't make $100 in a month, they don't pay you out. So I didn't even get paid for last month. It got out to $85. I couldn't get the payment. So it's like, now your previous month will come next month. So this month will be paid next month. Like, YouTube pays very, very little money, right? Very little money, especially if you don't have a lot of views, you have a small channel. So a lot of the people aren't even making money on Dogecoin. But a lot of the people they just mentioned, they're going after. These people, trust me, even if they're getting millions of impressions, they're not making that much on YouTube, or I mean on Twitter, because Twitter is a little different. But even on Twitter, like, they mentioned all these people, but I guarantee none of them have made over like $25,000 through ad revenue. Like, if you think about it, like, you're doing it for years and you haven't even made $25. I haven't made $1 on Twitter. Literally, having not made anything on Twitter. So it's kind of crazy that they're trying to sue for $258 billion in damages. Like, a lot of people make nothing. Like, they just talk about Dogecoin because they like it. But let's keep moving on with this. Now, it also says New York DFS strengthens oversight of cryptocurrencies. So they actually just now passed something, and it's actually pretty bad for Dogecoin. Dogecoin's price hasn't dropped since then, not that much. I think they passed it sometime like earlier around Monday or something like that. But it hasn't really did anything bad to Dogecoin yet. But let's go ahead and go over this as well. So XRP and Doge have been delisted by New York DFS. This is obviously an attack against Ripple and Elon Musk. Obviously, yes. Perhaps Elon Musk should respond by allowing XRP and Doge payments on the X platform. I don't know about that. That's kind of like pouring salt on the wound. And then that's when I think the SEC is going to like try to take him down. So I don't think he should do that. But everyone has their own opinion. But anyways, someone else says over here, there is no bias here, folks. Just selectively remove 2 of the top 10 coins, XRP and Doge, while Bitcoin and Ethereum are protected. Though Bitcoin and Ethereum are not targeted to retail investors. A lot of retail investors do buy Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's like it just none of this makes any sense. None of this makes any sense. Then we have the actual article that we can go over here of that. It says Doge and XRP removed from New York DFS green list, sparking controversy. So pretty much another regulation here. So yeah, the New York Department of Financial Services has updated its green list of approved digital tokens, leading to questions and speculation about the future of Doge and XRP. DFS Superintendent Adrienne Harris, or Adriani, or whatever you want to call it, Harris, announced the updated guidance for the green list in a press release. The new guidance set a higher standard for evaluating the risk of listing and delisting cryptocurrencies. So yeah, This sucks. It says today's proposed guidance for coin listing and guidance on the general framework for green listed coins enhances the original framework issued by the 2020 DFS. So they pretty much made it more strict and they took away Doge and XRP. So that's pretty much what happened here, and it sucks for Dogecoin, sucks for XRP, but yeah, this is gonna be pretty bad for Dogecoin. Hopefully, we can get past this and keep moving up inside the crypto space. But hey, let me know what you guys think about this inside of the comments below. Hit the like button and subscribe, all that good stuff. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. As always, I'll be back with another video.